Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the third part of this topic, which is the quadratic equations. As we defined the quadratic equation in the last two parts, we said that quadratic equation in X is an equation that can be written in the standard quadratic form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, and c are real numbers. And we said that to solve the quadratic equations, we have different techniques or methods to find the solutions. One of them was solving by factoring. Second method was by taking the square roots. And third one is by completing the square, which is we are going to discuss it today. And the fourth one will be the quadratic formula that will be given later. So for today, we are going to solve the quadratic equations by completing the square. We have some identities for expanding binomial. If I have a plus b or x plus y to or to power 2, we have this identity a plus b to power 2 can be expanded as a square plus 2 ab plus b square. Now the right hand side is called complete square. This is complete square. So we have complete square. If we have a trinomial which is a complete square, we can write it as a plus b all to power 2. For example, we have this one now. X plus 5 can be written as x squared plus 10x plus 25, a minus 3, or x minus 3 to power 2 is x squared minus 6x plus 9. Right hand side are complete squares. So we are going to use this idea to solve quadratic equations. To give this in detail, let's have some examples. I need to solve this equation using the completing the square. X squared plus 2x minus 8. We have to focus on the middle terms. I have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And the relation between the second and the third term. We can see now the relation between the second and the third. Third one, b squared, is equal to it is 2 ab divided by, can say 2a. Or I can just divide by 2 to make it complete square. So there's some relation between the third term and the second term. Now to find the complete square for this equation, let's see how to do it. Then the first step, I just divide by 2 what? Never mind about it now. I have x squared plus 2x. I will write the third term in the right hand side equal to 8. X squared plus 2x equal to 8. Now to complete the square, let's take the coefficient, this one. To complete the square. We will divide the coefficient by 2, add 2, divide by 2 and square it. 2 by 2 square. We are dividing 2 by 2 and square root is equal to 1. So I'm going to add x square plus 2x equal to 8. So I'm going to add 1, which is this one. Add half of the coefficient of x divide and square it. This indicates that the coefficient of x squared equal to 1. We have to be careful about this part. The coefficient of x squared is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, we will divide the coefficient of x by 2 and square it. So we add 2 by 2 squared is equal to 1. And since we added 1 to the left-hand side, to keep the equality, we must add 1 to the right-hand side. To keep the equality, we have to add the same quantity in both sides, left-hand side and right-hand side. So x squared plus 2x plus 1 equal to 8 plus 1. Now the left-hand side is complete square. This is complete square. If it is complete square, then we can write it as, take the first one, will give me x. Take the last one, 1. It is the square root of x squared equal to x, square root of 1 equal to 1. And we take the sign of the middle one, middle term. So it is x plus 1 all to power 2 equal to 9. That is x plus 1 all to power 2 equal to 9. We have the left-hand side is perfect square. We can write it as a plus b all to power 2 or x plus 1 all to power 2 equal to 9. Now to find the solution for this equation, we'll take square root. So I will have x plus 1 okay. Let's put in 2 steps. We take square root to the left-hand side and right-hand side. I will have x plus 1 equal to. For the square root of 9, I will have a plus or minus 3. As we did in the second part, taking the square root to both sides will give me plus or minus using square root property for the variables. So it is x plus 1 equal to plus or minus 3. Which means that I'm going to have x plus 1 equal to 3 or x minus 1 equal to minus 3. This one will give me x equal to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. This is one solution. Or x equal to minus 3 minus 1, which is equal to, or plus 1. And this is plus, sorry. So it is x minus 3 minus 1 will equal to minus 4. So these are the two solutions for this equation, x equal to 2 or minus 4. And we found the solution using the completing the square. Let's have another one. Two x squared minus 5x minus 12 equal to 0. And I need to complete the square for this equation, or solve it using the completing the square. First is that we have to notice that the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1. It is equal to 2. So we have to make it 1. So in the first step, I have to divide by 2. We have to divide each term by 2. Why is this? This is because I need to make the coefficient of x squared equal to 1. So I will have x squared minus 5 over 2x minus 6 equal to 0. So x squared minus 5 over 2x minus 6 equal to 0. I will write the variables in one side, all the variables and the constants to the other side equal to 6. That is x squared minus 5 over 2x equal to 6. Now let's add some number to, or a number to make this complete square. To complete the square, we need to add 1/2 multiplied by 5/2 all to power 2. As we did in the first step, we divide the coefficient by 2. It is like multiplying by 1/2. And don't care about the sign, whether it is negative or positive. I mean this one. This will not change anything for the added number, because I have square, so it will be positive. So I need to add 1/2 multiplied by 5/2 all to power 2, which means I need to add 5/4 all square. That will be 25/16. So I need to add this number to the left-hand side and right-hand side. So I'm going to have x squared minus 5/2x equal to 6. So we add 25/16 plus 25/16. Now the left-hand side is perfect square. So the left-hand side will be x, taking the square root of the first term, I will have x. Square root of 25/16 will be 5/4, and the middle sign is negative, so it is x minus 5/2 all to power 2 equal to. This will give me 16 times 6 is 96 plus 25/16. Now taking the square root, I will have x minus 5/4 is equal to 96 plus 25. This one is equal to square root of 121/16. It will be plus or minus 11/4. So in this case, I will have two equations. I can say x equal to, if I move this to the other side, it will be 5/4 plus or minus 11/4. So this 5 plus is 16/4, which is equal to 4, or 5 minus 11, that will be minus 6/4, which is minus 3/2. So these are the two solutions. So again, we found the solution using the completing the square methods. One more example. I have 4x squared plus 4x plus 2 equal to 0. Again, I have to make the coefficient of x squared equal to 1. So I'm going to divide by 4. So it will be x squared plus x plus 1/2 equal to 0. So this can be written as x squared plus x equal to minus 1/2. Now to complete the square, we need to add the coefficient of x is equal to 1. So add 1/2 multiplied by 1 square. That will be 1/4. So I need to add 1/4 to the left-hand side and right-hand side. So I will have x squared plus x. So I need to add 1/4 to the left-hand side and right-hand side. Again, we say this. We add this number to the left-hand side and right-hand side to keep the equality, between the two sides. Now the left hand side is a perfect square. So it can be written as bracket 2 power 2 equal to, this will be 2, let's make it common, minus 2 over 2, so it will be minus 1 over 4. The left hand side is minus 1 over 4. Now the bracket, inside the bracket, I will take the square root of x square, will give me x, middle sign is a plus, square root of 1/4 is 1 over 2. Take square root of x square will give me x, square root of 1 over 4, it is 1 over 2, and take the middle sign. So it is x plus 1/2, 2 power 2 equal to minus 1 over 4. Now take the square root, then I will have x plus 1/2 equal to, because I have negative, this is a complex number, it is I. It can be written as I 1 over 4. That will be 1 over 2i. So x plus 1/2 equal to plus or minus, we shouldn't forget this one, it is plus or minus 1/2 I. So the solution for this equation x will be, moving this number to the other side, it will be 1/2 plus or minus 1 over 2i. So this is the solution, or these are the solutions for this equation. We have complex roots or complex solution for this quadratic equation. X equal to 1/2 plus or minus 1/2 I. So this is how to find the solution set for a quadratic equation by completing the square. All what we need, we have to make the coefficient of x squared equal to 1. Then we add half of the coefficient of x to the power 1. Taking the coefficient of x to the power 1, divide by 2 and square it. It is 1/2 the coefficient and square it. Add it to the left hand side, right hand side. Then write it as a bracket to the power 2 and take the square root to find the solution. You can take one more. I have 4x squared minus 4x equal to minus 15. So first step, divide by the coefficient of x squared. Divide by 4, by 4, by 4. So I will have x squared minus x equal to minus 15 over 4. Now add 1/2 multiplied by the coefficient of x. Again, coefficient of x. It is 1, so it is 1/2 times 1, square it, will be 1/4. So I will add 1 over 4 to the left hand side and right hand side. So it is x squared minus x equal to minus 15 over 4. And I will add 1/4 to the left hand side and right hand side. Now left hand side is perfect square. So I can write it as a bracket 2 power 2 equal to minus 14 over 4. Now what is inside the bracket? Take the square root of x squared and 1/4. So I have x squared and 1 over 2. Middle sign is negative. So it is x. So this is x, not x squared. X minus 1/2 all to the power 2 equal to minus 14 over 4. Now take the square root. This will give me x minus 1/2 equal to, since I have negative inside, this will be I. So it is I square root of 14 divided by 2. And don't forget, it is plus or minus. So the solutions for this equation will be x equal to, move it to the other side, it will be 1/2 plus or minus I square root of 14 divided by 2. So this is the solution for this equation. So again, to complete the square, add 1/2 of the coefficient of x to the power 1 if the coefficient of x squared equal to 1. If it does not make it equal to 1, then add 1/2 of the coefficient of x to the power 1. Square it to the left-hand side, right-hand side, factor, and take the square root to find the solution itself.